Live. We're live.
We live?
We
Live.
live. Sometimes we do
Hey.
like housekeeping with the cameras off and not streaming, but it's like screw it, man. Let's do it so let the people know what is happening.
Let
Um
them look at the process.
yes. So welcome. We're going to continue this flight into you can go ahead and walk around the cabin and use restrooms when the light doesn't have an X in front of it. There are no escape. There's no escaping. Sorry, there's no emergency exits in this one. We just continue. So I'm gonna give this right over to our a lovely game master, dungeon master, whatever he wants to be. So, Patrick, this is all you, my man, all yours.
Thank you, Scooter. Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to think like I should try to figure out some like witty name for a dungeon master or a game master related to the space stuff. I haven't thought of anything yet, so I'll probably figure it out on the last episode. I'll figure it out, whatever it is, and we'll never use it again.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
the
usually
game, the game itself is Game Master. So
Yeah,
That's
Uh,
what Crispy Wolf wrote.
yeah, Crispy Wolf. um, Hello, everybody. We are continuing playing Offworlders by Crispy Wolf and the other person. It is Olivia Gillen. Sorry if I butchered the last name. Um, Last time, our members of the Phoenix, this weird amalgamate ship of a old school, colonial sort of research ship that's been sort of mod hacked with parts of a space yacht, to make this interesting crew come together. Last time they went out, they recovered a downed, crashed spy satellite. Oddly prescient about what happened recently in the news. Would have thought. And they managed to escape the star system after being attacked by something called a J-Stog whip spider, sort of drone-carrying automated frigates that they sort of woke up with their antics on planet's surface. And after the successful job, they got a boatload of credits, and hopefully they have spent them unwisely. And that's where we're gonna start here. And I'm just gonna ask each player introduce themselves, who they're playing, and then just kind of like in the next couple of in-game days, what's your character been up to? Something simple. And let's start with surprise somebody here. Let's go with Marvin.
Me?
Yeah.
Right. Molaris. Well, he is a hedonist at heart, but he's also trying to gather up enough funds to pay back the people he owes money to. Or else they'll probably track him down and kill him, or sell him into slavery. Whichever comes first in this hellhole galaxy. Are we still on the first station that we were on?
Yes, you all are back in Haller City on Findel 5.
Well, he's going to limit himself to about half of his funds, so about 12 credits. What on this backwater station can I do for fun for about 12 credits?
Well, for 12 credits, you can do a lot. I mean, a credit in game fiction is the price of a month's rent of like a nice, like, one-bedroom apartment. Like, it is. You know, just to kind of give a an idea to how much money this is. So you can one credit goes a long way for most people.
So I could get away with just spending about maybe 6 credits.
Sure.
Okay.
Like an opulent night out is literally a credit.
Yeah.
They specify that much.
That's like table service, bottle service, all the fun stuff. Backstage tickets to a concert, which is all, of course, run by Live Nation and Ticketmaster these days. Everything. Sorry.
A true dystopia.
True dystopia.
Well, it has been a long time since I've caught a show. Why not that? Then a nice dinner out, some wine, some violin. Forget all my troubles, maybe a massage. Ooh, massage. That would be nice as well.
Valorous is out there treating himself. Heck yeah.
As I said, hedonist at heart.
Excellent. Let's see, who should go next? Let's go with Kira.
Hi.
Interesting.
I am Synthetic K1RA, or Kira. I am basically the ship's engineer / pilot, and I sort of take care of anything that needs to be taken care of. Really fun fact, I was created by Morgus Luxury Exotics, and one of the things I'm really not supposed to do is anything criminal. So this has been fun for me. But on the other hand, I can't not follow orders that I was given either. So, yeah, that's causing some, well, I don't want to tell the human crew about this, but it's causing a few problems with Mother right now. I think she maybe was talking to Ash about killing the rest of the crew, and I really need to check up on that. Anyway, so I'm just doing things on the ship, just taking care of little things on the ship that just need to be taken care of. Nothing, no problems. Everything very good. Yes.
Not suspicious whatsoever.
Everything's fine.
Did I forget to introduce Mars?
A little bit, that's fine.
Well, if you need to know what he is, he's like a bit from Star Wars, except he has a third eye that he channels his psychic powers through. Pretty much that, yeah.
The big difference between a Biff and a Bim is the third eye.
Yes.
Uh,
Carry on.
By the way, everybody, just so you know, upgrading the ship costs 50 credits altogether. Currently, you have 21 credits in the ship piggy bank. So, you know, just keep doing that.
I didn't actually spend 6 credits today.
no. You could spend, I'd say, probably 8 credits.
Okay.
The next, let's go with Michael.
All right. Former midterm junior captain Jonathan Dundley. Currently, badass outlaw on the run, Rattlesnake Jack. Now, what I would do with my time off is simple. The most badass thing imaginable. Go to some weird bar and get super drunk. You know,
Absolutely.
yes. Now, because in like the service, we weren't really allowed to like drink or party or do anything fun. So I'm rebelling against that with like the ultimate rest day. First of all, kick back, sleep in until like 8:30. Yeah. When the day's almost done. Then I'll watch a whole lot of really bad TV while like eating snacks in my room. The crumbs are going on the floor. Screw regulations. I'm not. Oh, and you know that my mattress, my bed. You think I'm tucking that in? No, those sheets are untucked. What are you gonna do about it? Write me up? I don't think so.
I'm actually going to be tucking in the sheets.
No, don't do the whole thing. Please don't. It's in the Navy. We had to tuck them in all. It was so bad. They were like inspecting and. Don't tuck them in, please.
It's like a little like "Do not disturb" plaque that you kind of hang on the door.
Yeah, so I can make it messy.
Yeah.
Let's see. So after a whole day of just doing nothing and relaxing, I'm gonna go to like some crazy bar, and order the most like badass drink imaginable, a rum and coke.
Oh man, heck
I'll
yeah.
drink one and get super wasted.
I respect that.
Yes. We like weren't allowed to drink at all in the Navy, for obvious. So I'm kind of little. I guess I'm still have a lot to learn. But then I'll go ride on like some weird alien mechanical bull or whatever they have. Maybe it's like some kind of real alien critter they brought in for like that is then tied up or something.
Yes, it's called an oblique bore.
Oh man, yes, I will ride that oblique boar. And then be home super late at like 9:30 and collapse into bed.
Of course.
Yeah, this day was out of control. The perfect day for Rattlesnake Jack.
The perfect outlaw day.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And with that, we will wrap up this introduction with Nick.
Well, hello. Yep. I'm Nick, and I'm playing Ash Kellen. Ash is, he's going to pick up some new gear, realizing that he needs a little bit more than just his bird and his sniper rifle.
That's fair.
He's not exactly kitted out as he used to be in Talon Squad.
So, anything else you want to add to that?
I think after like going to the weapon shop, picking up like probably picking up a combat knife and a shotgun, I think, which I think would be 3 credits.
I do believe so.
Yeah.
Oh, that is an incredibly badass choice. Just gotta put that out. Like, that's so cool. Shotgun and a knife. Hell, I was thinking of getting something similar, but I'll let you do the knife shotgun, dude. I'll think of some other crazy stuff to get.
I think Ash actually does like go out and actually like, unlike his captain, he does end up staying out later than 9 o'clock, and gets pretty hammered and has a lot more fun, and maybe even starts a bar fight. Who knows?
I mean, yeah. Do you want to start a bar fight?
If he's provoked, yes.
I'm just gonna do a luck roll. There's a function in this game that I haven't really done yet. And that is just kind of a luck roll that I can do. DM that page. Die fate. Just gonna roll it for you, and if it's high, you're in a bar fight that you win. If it's low, you're in a bar fight you don't win.
Been in California.
That was a 1. So yeah, you definitely get in there and you get pretty well intoxicated before you just start throwing blows and you end up in the drunk tank. Like,
right. Yep.
Like it's not it's city security. City security walks in and these guys are, while they normally don't interfere with the sort of outlaw lifestyle of the people who live in Haller City, they are there in case shit actually goes down. And these dudes walk in with like exo frames on, and like one person picks you and the guy who's just wailing on you up, and just kind of tosses him to another guy as they clasp on these sort of electronic manacles on you and drag you to the drunk take where they let you sober up.
Yeah, no, I think the entire time you're just like, no, I got it. I got him on the ropes. So come on, let me go. I got it.
Can't. Nope. Just throw you in the cell. Before you eventually return. Oh. With introductions out of the way, let's get into the nitty gritty of this game. I know that you all want to buy some equipment and maybe do some upgrades to your ship. What's that looking like?
Sorry about that. I have to take a call.
That's
We
fine.
don't have the money necessarily to upgrade the ship yet, unless people want to contribute.
Well, since the weapons that I got only cost me 3 credits, I've still got 20 left over that I can contribute.
Morose
Okay,
comes
well,
back.
that's great. That would bring us up to 41. Then we only need 9 more.
Let me do a little shopping myself, and I'll see what's left over.
Morose comes back to the ship with a towel wrapped around his head, just looking very relaxed. No, that for 1 credit. What's this about the ship?
Oh, we're looking to do some upgrades. I have 41 credits in the ship funds right now. With 9 more credits, we could afford an upgrade.
Well, I have 22 right now. I'm not exactly sure what else to spend. I pretty much got my money's worth.
Well,
Need
if
9
you give
credits.
if you give me the full 22, then the ship just has more money for later.
Well, what
Yes.
if I gave you I need 50. What if I gave you 5 and then Malaris, you donate 5?
Well,
That works.
there's nothing saying it's anything wrong with saving for a rainy day, though.
I always get more.
I'll remind you that ship repairs such as the hull and buying fuel for the ship do cost money.
But I kind of need them. Well, it's going to be a long while before I can pay everyone off. How about we each pitch in 10, Jack?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Great, that brings us up to 61, so we can get 1 upgrade and then still have 11 credits left over for any incidentals we might need.
Nice.
Yay!
All right.
So we do have the
Um,
option of upgrades.
Yes.
Ooh.
Gotta invest in this ship to keep me alive.
So we've got the option of additional armor, which is +1 armor, advanced drive, which we can. That means for an interstellar ship, you can either take half the time or spend half the amount of fuel. There's afterburners, which allows you to spend 1 fuel to get +1 to evading, outrunning, and maneuvering. There's fuel tanks, which gives you more fuel that you can store. High maneuverability, which lets anybody be a pilot. So if you don't have the piloting skill, it gives you the piloting skill. If you do have the piloting skill, you can basically have double piloting skill,
Oh.
which is pretty
Ooh,
nifty.
I think we should get that one.
Luxury passenger quarters, which, it is what it sounds like. massive cargo hold, but we don't really seem to be hauling cargo as of yet.
Yet.
More powerful weapons, but Ash is already our more powerful weapon and a ship.
Yeah, he is.
So we're thinking about getting high maneuverability so that everybody basically is a pilot now.
Yeah.
And
So we don't have what happened last time with Ash being in the pilot seat.
yeah, exactly. So
For emergencies,
if you don't have piloting, you are treated like you do have piloting. If you do, like Kira does, that means I can reroll both dice
So
if I want to.
works for everyone.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not like I lose out. So okay, we've got high maneuverability on the ship now, Patrick.
Excellent. Yeah, you guys head down to Otto's outstanding ships back in Port Gulgantier. Kind of, your ship's there, having been already getting some hull repair done. I see you guys all walk up. Oh, it's my favorite crew, the crew of the Phoenix, right?
Next.
Yep.
That's right.
Excellent. Great.
And we're
Let's
sticking to that theme and not adding skeletons.
It was like, okay, it was just a suggestion. Like, it'd be so cool. All right. Do we agree to have a cool phoenix painted on the side, though?
Yes, obviously. Phoenixes are the theme of the ship, so.
Okay.
All right, sure, fine.
Give us we got those flame decals. Have like them coming off of like a sweet phoenix, like sailing along on the side. Is that a possibility for the paint job?
Sure, but if you guys want it, no problem. You guys coming in for some extra work beyond just the repairs?
Otto, you're the best.
Well, did we already get the high maneuverability for the ship?
Well, I guess this is probably when we're getting it. We're looking to add maneuverability to the ship. There's also some hull damage that we need to get repaired and fuel. I know that I technically already paid for those last time, Patrick, but this is probably when that happens.
Yeah.
You guys probably landed and contracted him immediately to go, like, start the repairs. Repairs don't take too long.
Right.
But
Then she takes him aside and whispers to him. Also, I need a diagnostic run on Mother. Mother brain is acting a little bit unusual.
I mean, how are we talking unusual?
Basically, the ship is conducting criminal enterprises, and being as that this AI is not designed to do that, it's causing a bit of a paradox, which is resulting in a bit of a HAL 9000 situation.
Remind me from...
That's the one where the AI decides the only logical way to complete the mission is to kill everybody on the ship.
I could do something about that. Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we can either tweak it a little bit so criminality is a bit more acceptable, or just I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how I'm telling you to give me brain surgery. I just know that when I plugged in and I checked the logs, MB has definitely been talking to Ash about killing the rest of the crew.
Oh,
yeah, it's
that was
problematic, obviously. That is kind of problematic. I'll just lower the sort of ethical threshold. No, I guess technically, it's low ethical threshold so that criminal activities now can kind of fall in under your purview. Not all of them, like, destructing of a gigantic space station or collapsing a planet, those sort of things. Like, obviously, I can't do much.
Right. You don't want to set it so far that like I can commit mass atrocities. Just enough that like petty heists don't cause MB to want to murder everybody.
Yeah, I want to just adjust the needle, not like to the other end where it's like, killing the crew would be kind of funny, wouldn't it?
It is why I have a certain degree of autonomy from MB, because I'm here to monitor those sorts of things as well.
Yeah, I'll take a look and I'll see what I can do. Might take a couple of days to settle in and kind of, have MB kind of fix it all up inside her own brain.
If that costs an extra credit, then that's fine.
I'll toss in there because you guys, I mean, if you're coming in here with kind of gesture of the whole damage and then buying a new thing, like if you're coming in here spending money like this, I ain't got no problem.
Right. And I feel like giving the ship additional maneuverability, it's easy enough to go in and tweak a little bit on MB as well.
Yeah.
That'd be really great. It would cause me to be simulating a lot less stress too.
Yeah, no problem. I can handle
Okay.
that. It may not be
And-
immediate changes, but it'll take some time.
Right. I mean, I was also thinking about possibly getting a therapist.
You know, those are always good to have, to be honest.
Hmm.
Even intelligent intelligent synths like yourself do need the occasional therapy to kind of help de-stress and talk about your issues and help kind of guide you in the process of self-healing and self-actualization.
Yeah, I'm simulating a lot of bad emotions in the background right now. I'm just trying to work through it. Sorry, don't tell the organics about this. I don't want them to know. It's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No problem. No problem.
He's like, guess who screwed up?
Doing some in fiction lore stuff here about you guys' new machine. It's like, yeah, it'll give me about a day. I should be able to just mud hack something in there. The bridge is gonna look a little different.
That's
And I might have to lose an escape pod.
okay.
This is just kind of to the group in general. I mean, I can kind of just like weld the escape pod on top if you want. It won't be functional, but it'll be there.
But what's its purpose if it doesn't function?
Aesthetics?
I'm
I
sure
don't
we
know,
can
man.
we can add it back in later if there's any sort of thing where we can just have some free storage for it now or
Yeah, I'll just toss it in your guys' hold or something.
okay.
Okay, that works.
By the way, if at any point they do decide to get the luxury passenger quarters, are you able to also upgrade me for that?
You know, that's part of the whole package. I'll probably fish around in the old thing that you came from, so it kind of adjust yourself. Just this absolutely mangled looking space yacht that really the only salvageable thing was Mother Brain and you. I'm like,
That looks
I may be
great.
able to pull out some stuff there and basically pulling out one component, putting in the old, the new luxury cores, and kind of just all welding it back together.
I mean, obviously the replicator would be better. I would have, other stuff. Which would be
Yeah,
great.
yeah, of course.
And then we can entertain some of the rich and famous. Get
Mhm.
some semblance of normal life back.
Could entertain the rich and famous. As I've mentioned, it's a real moneymaker. This
And
has
that-
nothing at all to do with the fact that I want nipples.
you see Otto just kind of just chuckles to himself. So, anything else I can do for you guys while you're here?
Oh, I'm going to get the luxury course. Next upgrade, or should we go for
Maybe that'll be our
something more
next
practical?
buy.
Yeah. You'll really appreciate having the luxury passenger quarters.
No, I like it. I mean, I can't wait. We'll be like some super like swagged out, sweet, fancy, swanky kind of place with like cloth napkins. Like, that sounds amazing.
Yes, and don't forget charging top dollar for it.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
If
Ooh,
we
what?
actually get any customers, but I don't want to be insulting to Kira, but it doesn't exactly look like the place they want to go to at the moment.
Hmm.
Oh, the ship itself?
The ship itself.
Well, we
Sure,
should spruce it up. I'm
I think
thinking like,
my own personal upgrade should really help a lot with getting people in.
what if we put one of those like fun singing fish on the walls? Like, you press it and it like it looks towards you and sings. Like, people will be lining up to get in if we get a few of those bad boys in there.
That's
Fun.
ancient technology, dude.
And how
Yeah,
does
like,
that
it's a
relate to
classic.
the Phoenix? That's a fish.
Yeah, it doesn't really match the theme. You're right. We should have some other kind of fun like singing critters in there.
Well, you just like a taxidermied bird and kind of pull out the mechanical guts of one of those talking fishes and just kind of stuff it in there, and
Oh.
then suddenly you have a talking bird.
Now you're talking. I mean, this would be a real swanky place. So like, probably like a whole band of animatronic animals like can serenade the diners. Like,
Like the tiki room.
yeah, perfect.
Here it takes
Classy as they
action
come.
Indeed. Disney World out there in the Mickey cluster.
Oh, yeah,
Gotta
it's an
say.
actual world.
Oh no,
Disney
yeah, it's
World.
legitimately a world. Yeah.
Kara takes
It's a-
Ash aside and says, I'm very concerned that the captain doesn't know what luxury is.
No, it sounds like he doesn't. To be honest, if you guys can have fun with your luxury stuff, I'll be in my Spartan quarters, and if you need me, you know what to do.
You should really feel free to use the luxury stuff if we get it, Ash.
I've seen luxury, don't really care for it.
Oh. Okay. I understand. She kind of sulks off.
I mean, more power to you. They're Kira, so
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna work on the inside of the ship.
You
And
guys
she
have.
kind of just she kind of runs into the ship.
Aw.
Uh,
Otto's like, kind of walks over to Ash and clasps you on the shoulder. Smooth move. Smooth move.
what are we talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, Ash.
oh, it's the ship.
Have I made another ace character? Possibly.
Yeah. Any other? The ship has been paid for. You can already see him kind of like scout Otto beginning to scout through and like pick through some things, kind of trying to figure out like, okay, maybe this ship, if I take these parts, can just kind of basically trying to figure out how to mod hack this thing in the next day. It gives you all a chance to purchase any additional supplies you might need, equipment for that matter.
Or spurs the place for jobs to pay more than 20 credits.
Hmm?
Yeah. Look around for jobs that pay more than 20 credits, maybe.
I mean, 20 credits per person.
Yeah,
Those
we
are
will pay
huge
20
haul.
credits
That is
per
a
person.
huge
That's
haul.
a lot.
Yeah. Most jobs you kind of looking around and finding, generally pay like 5 to 10. Like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, this is this is not an easy life trying to do this sort of work what you guys are doing.
Wow.
Jack,
Without
how did you
some-
find us that job last time?
Your communicator watch buzzes. Oh, he did and I did.
Oh, Kira, how did you find that
They
job
went to a bounty.
last time?
Oh, research. Would you like me to research new jobs?
I mean, I'm not too sure how much these, like, underworld jobs paid for. I was hoping something for, like, maybe 100 credits each.
Okay, big spender. I'll try my best. Okay.
I'm just saying.
I'd like to do some shopping real quick if
Yeah, of course. Jack, you also mentioned Bounty. There is the Rust Iron Flats Community Employment Center. You guys went to last time. Yeah, Jack, what are you looking for?
All right, just a few standard everyday things that are very useful, practical, like a jetpack.
Trying to find a jetpack. Okay. Let's see. What is this gonna be? I'm gonna put this as being like a new spacesuit. Like it's like because the jetpack, like it comes like with a full rig that you have to kind of wear with it.
Oh,
Otherwise, you might kind of just have your torso leave the rest of your body.
oh boy.
Look, you're looking for a jetpack, not a a little kind of sky hopper deal. You want to take to the skies, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say three credits.
Okay.
To get this thing.
All right. Now, also, I was gonna get like a cool badass knife, but I think I don't want to bite Ash's style. So, if I get some kind of like sword or like chainsaw or like chainsaw sword or like tomahawk.
Absolutely, you can find a chainsaw sword. It's a medium weapon.
Medium weapon chainsaw sword.
Yes. Yeah, this is this thing is absolutely wicked. You walk into the store and like just some sort of like humanoid dude in the back, kind of like harsh, like almost like a cyborg kind of deal going on. And he has just like an entire wall that's just dedicated to chainsaw swords, chainsaw knives, chainsaw
Whoa.
axes, chainsaw swords, actual chainsaws, um, chainsaw guns. They don't shoot chainsaws. It's just like a chainsaw at the end of a gun.
Chainsaw bayonet.
It's like a chainsaw bayonet. Yeah,
A
just
lancer.
yeah, that's a lancer. So you have
Whoa.
your pick of the chain bladed weapons.
Give me the one with a cool ass pommel that looks like a snake.
Oh, absolutely. Like it's interesting because as you like you look at it, it's designed in such a way that the chainsaw like slides through the snake pattern. So as you
Ooh.
hold it, you can kind of feel just the entire like vibration of this thing. as-
Love
yeah.
it.
Should you wish, you basically pommel strike somebody, and then there's like a little section. The chainsaw kind of opens up at the very bottom of the snake, kind of like along its spine, and you just hit somebody with it.
Ooh, perfect. Okay, and let's see. I got the light armor. Gives me 10. I don't know. Could we like upgrade weapons? Like turn my standard issue battle rifle into something cooler?
Because it's currently it's a medium weapon, right?
Yeah, I don't want to be heavy. Don't be too big. Or let's do this. How about some grenades? I think those could come in handy.
Yeah, I will consider those light.
Okay.
But you basically just have it's not like a one-time use thing. You just buy one grenade with infinite.
Sweet. Like a belt of grenades.
Yeah,
Awesome. Perfect thing to wear with a jetpack.
exactly. A jetpack,
Yes.
a chainsaw, sword, grenade. You're something out of
Imagine-
40K, dude.
You know what I'm
Everything I need.
imagining?
I come back with all these weapons. Like,
You know what I'm imagining is it's like a little mini replicator that can only make grenades.
Oh, it's also on a
Perfect.
chain-fed belt.
boop.
Yeah.
So as soon as you pull one off, like the belt shifts and a new one comes out.
Oh, I spent a lot of time like writing like cool badass slogans on each of the grenades so that after I toss them at some enemies, they can look at them for a second before they blow up. And the
Oh,
ring
yeah.
will say something cool like, "How you doing?" or like,
Damn son, where'd you find
"Going
this?
up."
Ooh, good. Yeah, there's a basically an app that you can program with your communicators to kind of design
We'll
the
say.
things.
So yeah, cool things will appear on the sides.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else looking to spend some credit?
No,
Um,
Malars is just looking at Jack right now, wondering what happened to you? What makes you
Shopping
like
spree,
this?
my man. Oh, how much did the grenades go, by the way?
It's 1 credit.
Okay, so I got
It's a
9.
light weapon.
I mean, Kira's making the food right now, I think. Well, actually, no, I take that back because I did have a thing she was going to do. She is going to reach out to Bounty at the Rust Iron Flats Employment Center and see if there are any jobs.
Yes, in fact there is a job. Bounty does have some work for you. You guys all get a ping on your communicators to meet with Bounty in our office at the Rust Iron Flats Community Employment Center.
Oh, sweet.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Here's how you can get some more jobs.
Yeah, to
Mars
get to
says, no idea.
so anything else you guys want to do before we head to Bounty's office?
All of
Nope.
Ash's credits went to the ship, so
Nice.
The ship appreciates it.
The ship is gonna survive longer now.
Yay.
Yeah, you guys head over. You find yourselves back in that familiar office. You see the hulking combat frame just painted this beautiful purple coloration. She has in fact changed out her hairstyle. She's not rocking the silver wig. She's wearing a blonde wig with a big old floppy sun hat with a taxidermized vulture on it. And it's a vulture.
Huh.
You wish to know
Well,
more about it?
I can see you checked out my recommendation of blondes have more fun.
I did. Thank you.
So,
You're right.
And
Blondes do
also-
have more fun.
Also, Beetlejuice and Beastmaster?
Interesting. Maybe next one.
Okay.
I could use for a new paint job.
I was just thinking with the hat and the vulture on it.
Hmm. Good. Yes.
Hmm.
So,
It's an odd-looking bird, but
what's a
appreciate
vulture?
it. I appreciate the style. It's a new look. I
Thank
kinda
you.
like it. Yes.
I killed it and stuffed it myself.
Wow.
The proper way.
Nice.
Have you killed many animals, Malorus?
Many way animals? No. Goodness, no. See, I am a talker, not really much of a warrior. The hunting of
Yeah.
animals and everything, those are left for people who are, those are their professions. Like Ash. On a royal suite, you would probably be the top hunter of the bin. In fact, I would probably have a good job for you.
I mean, I do enjoy a good hunt, but I mean, you don't seem like the hunting type.
No, I was
No.
just interested because you seem to have opinions about proper ways of taxidermy.
Yes. Taxidermy is an art of the bin.
I mean,
An art. Mhm.
I'm a pretty big hunter myself. I beat the game Super Extreme Space Hunt on easy mode twice. So, I know hunting pretty well.
That is
I'd say.
quite a feat.
Master hunter. Yeah, you did all the levels. It was on easy mode, so
Of course.
there is
Did you get
that.
the
But I did beat the game. I saw the end credits and everything. It was cool.
Did you get the printout certificate that goes with it?
My printer really wasn't working at the time,
Mm.
so yeah.
Well, I have a printer here. Should you wish to print out your own copy?
Oh, sweet. All right. Well, I
Please
don't know.
don't
We can
display
talk
that.
about video
Oh my
games
God.
later.
Well, we should find out about the job bounty.
Yeah. What's up with the job?
Yes, the job is transporting a sight unseen cargo from here in Hollow City to the Ibis Feather system, which is in fact 3-star systems away. Take some time to get there.
And we'll have to get fuel there. Hopefully it is available.
Yes, the job pays 40 credits. It comes with two unit fuel coupons from Zycon Ambulance Fueling Station.
Okay.
They basically are paying for you to take it there and helping you refuel for the return trip.
Very well.
So that's 10 credits per.
You said it was Psychon Ambulance?
Yes, Psychon PSIXON
Oh,
Ambulance.
yeah, I didn't get that right at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
DSIXON?
Ibis feathers. So,
As long as
what's
it's
the
not
card?
living flesh, I don't work in living flesh.
Nope.
Are we
this
supposed to know what we're hauling?
Unfortunately, the job posting does not have that information. It does say inquire with employer regarding that.
all right. Well, I think
It shouldn't be in any sentient and sapient creatures. That is unfortunately banned practice by the core world authorities.
The one thing that they did correctly.
Well, let's give them a call and find out what we're hauling, because I
I would imagine
I
we have
wanna-
to meet them in person for that.
Yes, you can find them on Hydroponics Blue 7, which is one of the hydroponic centers kind of further down in the city.
All right. Well, let's go. Let's go say hello.
Of course.
Oh, to do the
What
talk.
was the combat robot's name again?
Why don't we let the person who
Bounty.
does? Why don't we let the
Bounty.
person who actually knows how to talk do the talking there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're totally right, Ash. I'll be like kind of the the cool, strong, silent type, like in the background, like.
Bounty. I realize I'm new at this, but how long does it actually take to make a profit in this line of work? Like, are 10 credits all I really have to look forward to this payment?
You're only getting
You
10 on
can-
this job.
The situation regarding the amount of credits This is how it works unless you want to become a cog in a larger corporate system, much like myself was and Ash was. Uh, and trust me, pay in there as well as Rattlesnake Jack. Which, by the way, she kind of flips the screen around and there's wanted posters for all of you guys.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, no.
Yep.
From especially from reaching a cordoned planet and escaping corporate security. The bounties on them are not very high. They're like 5-6 credits.
Dang it. All right, we got to get those numbers up, guys. Come on.
Why have I gotten a bounty on me? I don't have a choice about what I'm doing. I'm basically a hostage.
It is for the capture of the ship.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's far lower than it's been, so they must not know who I am exactly, but they'll be looking for me anyways.
Yeah, and the pictures are like really grainy security camera photos from like your own internal
Oh,
security
God.
systems.
Photos suck. Hey,
Yeah.
can I like send them a better picture of me?
Why
Don't.
would you want a better
I-
picture if you want a
'Cause it
bounty?
looks
You
cooler.
like, sure. You see the bounty looks at you and like the ocular lens kind of shifts and like zooms in and there's a flash as she gets a candid photo of you in this conversation.
Bounty. No, Bounty, I appreciate it, but I wasn't ready. I want something with like I got a cool hat on and like I have like 2 guns, or I'm like pointing a gun at the camera. Like I just want to look, dare I say, badass. But
course,
I'll
I
get a
understand.
professional, do a good wanted poster shot for me later.
Jack,
You can
every
bring the
time
photo
you
by here and we
mention
can
that-
upload it in the system.
Every
Okay.
time you mention that word, I'm going to take a drink just to keep my sanity.
Sorry. You're
I
right.
mean-
I should,
On
what's
the
really
topic-
badass is a varied vocabulary.
Is there
I
anything
should
that
try
can
and
be
do
done
that.
to make me not wanted?
Unfortunately, it's not you specifically, Kira. It is the ship.
Okay.
The Mother Brain and Kira, you're not specifically wanted as just the Phoenix. But they did have a picture of you, of Kira, as the kind of asset they're looking for.
That's a good point.
And it's not like this is none of these are like dead or alive. These are all capture alive and turn into what's the name? Gimlet Schlick for corporate investigation and incarceration.
Well,
I think we should get some like fake plates or something for their fake IDs for the ship.
Oh, don't worry. These corporations, even the ones in the same federations, won't be searching for you.
Oh, all right. See,
If you pull up
nothing
like
to
a
worry
list
about.
of people, like there are people who like have destroyed entire worlds, who have bounties worth tens of thousands of credits.
Whoa.
These are the people that you
Tens?
really have to watch out.
Tens of thousands, you say?
Yes.
Oh shit, Malaris.
Keep in mind, you don't get paid that for being the criminal, Mallory.
Wait. Hold on, Malaris.
I know how
You thinking-
bounties work.
You think what I'm thinking?
We wouldn't be able to capture one of these criminals on our own
I
right
mean,
now.
That's not what I'm thinking. Like the opposite. Like we wouldn't be able to capture one because we could be a whole crew of badass. Sorry. Super cool, tough, awesome bounty hunters.
Bounty work
Could we,
is.
could we
Yeah.
actually get? I would prefer to be a bounty hunter than a criminal.
That would
First
be
time I've
nice.
done bounty work.
And that amount of money could get me out of a lot of trouble.
Well, your general licenses allow you to take on bounty hunting as an option. However, I would not recommend any of these, and in good consciousness could not enable you to sign up for one of these higher tier ones. I will look into finding one of the more lower tiers in maybe the 100 credit range, tens credits range.
Yeah,
Yeah.
work our way up. I like that.
But for
of
now,
course.
we're shipping
Yes.
an object.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
First things first.
But thank you. This actually makes this a whole lot better. There's hope. There's hope, guys. There's hope.
Malaris, hey, when you're with the Phoenix, there's always hope.
It does rise from the ashes. It's a metaphor.
Yeah.
Rising from the ashes, I can see the cold worlds of BIM again. I
At
like
any rate,
this.
we should stop talking and go get the job now.
Yes,
Do it.
let's get that job. Malaris has a new leaf, Sun Life.
Bounty, if I wrote a very sincere apology letter to the Gimlet Schlick Corporation, do you think they would listen?
It's possible.
Okay. I have done so.
Oh, Kira, there's
What?
nothing. Sorry, there's. We're a bunch of take no shit, cool outlaw bounty hunter types. We don't write apologies.
But counterpoint, I do.
Okay, but you're right. You're right. This is I don't want to cramp your style or anything. Had enough of that in the Navy. You want to do an apology note? You do an apology note. I
It's
won't.
not a question of necessarily wanting to do an apology note. It's like corporations can't work against each other. I'm technically the property of a corporation.
Yeah, I forgot about that. All right, well, it's okay. Let's go see the employer.
Okay. Do you leave the office? Your licenses kind of have been sort of electronically stamped with your taking on this job. Kind of has the sort of basic information should you wish to revisit it at any time. You can kind of just tap it onto your communicator, pull it up. Boom, we have the sort of general job posting that you are working with. Getting down to Hydroponics Blue 7 is actually not terribly difficult. It does take a bit of time. There's not like any direct civilian routes. There are some like sort of internal cargo lifts, but that's really meant for the moving of cargo rather than people carrying for whatever reasons. Alternatively, you can also take a shuttle, or you could call in your ship, which isn't technically finished yet. Actually, no, for this point, it's definitely finished. No. It is definitely finished. It has all the upgrades. You can kind of recall it to here to Rust Iron Flats landing pad and then kind of take it down to the nearest landing pad should you wish. So we have a couple of options of how to get down there.
Well, our ship is free.
It wouldn't necessarily hurt to bring the rest of me, just in case we need to immediately put something on me.
Yeah, why not? We can just fly over.
Cool. So yeah, so you guys just
Pokey.
hop in your ship and make your way.
And that high maneuverability upgrade is installed, right?
Yes, it is installed and finished. All work has been done. As you guys, the ship kind of, a few minutes later, kind of the ship kind of begins to land at the Rust Iron Flats civilian landing pad. There are some modifications. The kind of thrusters on the side have been ripped off and replaced with these sort of weird, almost kind of like, they look like radar or microwave dishes at weird angles. They're not specifically like, the classic jet fuel kind of thrusters. Something different about them. And the bridge is also shifted. From what was just kind of, like this sort of very generic looking bridge, there's kind of like this glass dome end. And that the seating arrangements are kind of suspended, so it gives you more of a better view surrounding the bottom of the ship and above the ship. As you guys walk on board, you do notice that the bridge itself is now a escape pod. Should you wish to abandon ship, you could just and launch the bridge.
Very handy.
Would that bring Kira with us, or at least?
It could bring Kira with you. It would leave Mother Brain behind, though.
Which means that I would die within 3 days.
Oh, there.
Oh, you shouldn't do that. Is there a way to if we do that, could we find you another Mother Brain or something, or some other place to hook you up so you don't die in 3 days?
Maybe.
Okay.
Basically, I need to have a certain amount of. Well, it's really hard to explain. Let me walk you through it. All this information is restricted by Morgus Luxury Exotics, and that's basically the product. That's how it works.
Damn you, copyright!
Yeah.
Well, let's hope we don't have to use this, right? But it's just we're just freighting something. This shouldn't be too dangerous.
All I'll say is if you bring my body back to Morgus Luxury Exotics within the period of time, they could probably attach me to a different AI, but then you have to pay for a new AI, which is, a little pricey.
Very expensive. Well, the option's there. Let's hope we never have to use it.
Hmm.
Yeah, as you guys fly down, you see that the new added parts are from the Caravos blockade runner, designed. Kind of just a little more information about it. The ship itself, the bridge is designed so that the while sort of almost unprotected on the original blockade runner, it gives the crew the best vantage point to see where any blockade ships might be coming from to avoid them. And your thrusters have been replaced with quantum maneuverability thrusters. They run off of kind of like microwaves hitting the dish and generating thrust.
So much more quantum stuff on this ship, everybody.
These are actually based on a real design that have theoretically worked. Actually, no, they haven't theoretically, but they have actually worked in real testing on our world.
Really?
Yes, there's
Well,
it is a weird design where they basically can generate microwave, and its collision with the thrusters generates thrust.
Money. That sounds cool.
And it was for a while until this was proven it could actually work on some scale. It was called the impossible the impossible thruster. The exact name, but yeah, it was really cool. It was in the news a couple of years ago, and I was like, this is awesome because it means space travel will be a lot easier. It's upscaled.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the
nice.
same reason that Kira has a quantum processor. Like, by all theories, AI doesn't really work that well with a notion of binary.
So, as you guys land, are you landing closest?
Reject the binary.
Respect that. Absolutely reject the binary. Are you guys trying to land as close as possible to Hydroponics Blue 7?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there's a civilian cargo dock located in kind of on the other side of the sort of superstructure that the hydroponics layers are in. So you have to start in the red tier, but blue tier is just like below it.
Yeah, unless there's anything complicated about navigating it, I feel like we can probably just do that.
Nope, it's very simple to get down there. I mean, walk through different hydroponic labs and research centers and take an elevator, but not a big deal. And as you guys walk into sort of this area known as Hydroponics Blue, you find the Sector 7, Blue 7. And it's kind of... You don't see a whole lot of the hydroponics farmers or researchers down here. It's kind of like it's been almost vacated a little bit. And as you walk in, you kind of see set up in the middle of this area is a tall humanoid, kind of this sort of, fair-looking skin, jet black eyes, and sort of like the silvery hair that is very insubstantial, kind of almost flutters on its own despite there being no breeze. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. We are here about the freighting job. That was just
Yes.
posted. Yes, we are just here to get over some of the finer details of the job. Loaded up onto our ship, all of that. Is there someone we can speak to?
You can speak to me.
Huh? Very well. Well met. I am known as... What's it? Jack. What's the name that I should use? I don't want to use my real name.
Oh shit! We gotta think. Do we ever think of a cool
What's that
a cool kind of outlaw nickname for you?
What was that ghost thing you mentioned a while back?
This maybe should have been discussed before talking to the
I
client.
know.
I love it, though.
Real fast. The ghost guy.
Yes, I am known as the Ghost of Bim.
You see, like, in this, like, the moment where you say this, he's, like, been tapping his foot waiting. Ghost of Bim. Got it.
Yes, that is
That's
my
right.
professional name.
I am Fiddler.
Fiddler?
Fiddler, yes. Fiddler Lefaddle.
Hello, Fiddler LaFaddle.
Fiddler
I'm just the AI. I'm not 100% why they keep bringing me on these things.
I keep
Just
telling you, she is part of the crew.
You're an artificial intelligence, but still an intelligence. I would think you are a living creature. I'm not exactly sure how it works.
Not alive.
Well,
So, yes. I'm so confused. I will learn more about AIs at some point, but for now, consider her part of the crew.
It is fortuitous that there are four of you. Come this way. Kind of leads you over to this sort of like tarp-covered cluster of things in the middle of the room, and as he undoes it, you see that the cargo you are transporting are 4 hover-assisted cryostasis pods. Cryostasis pods, wide variety of uses, keeping organic material stable, chemical stable. It's basically just a way of keeping things stable.
I feel like we probably have one or two in the med bay, right?
Yeah, it's not like this. It's like an industrial like container size thing. Yours is more like a person, one occupant kind of deal. We kind of just fit them in there, close it up, and freeze them. You do notice, oddly enough, this sort of glass steel window on it is covered with some sort of foil.
So, Fiddler LaFaddle,
Yes.
I gotta ask, man, what's in there?
Some cargo. That's me and my crew picked up, and we wish to send to our compatriots, Offworlders.
Well, I understand secrecy, but you also know we're putting our lives at risk handling this cargo. It would be nice to know what exactly it is in case someone comes after us. Professional, of course.
I feel as though we'd have probable deniability if we don't know what it is.
That's
It's
a good
fine.
point.
It's fine. It's replicator bricks.
Replicator.
Replicator
What?
bricks.
Replicator.
Basically, the replicator obviously has its own store of matter used to construct things. It does have an option that there are these sort of bricks that exist in the universe that you just kind of insert, and it has a pre-apportioned sort of kind of deal with it. So, like, if your ship isn't set up, isn't equipped with its own matter sort of reclaiming system like yours is, since it's a colony research ship meant to be deep space for a long amount of time, assisted by Mother Brain, some ships are not as lucky and have to keep stores of food on hand. Replicator bricks, one of them.
Oh, so these are the things the replicator use.
They are things that some replicators use, but no,
Not ours?
not ours.
What does ours use?
It's a fully... Well, here's how the replicators work. In a nutshell, this information is restricted by Morgus Luxury Exotics,
Oh
and
boy.
that's more or less how they work.
Damn it. They keep a secret to themselves, but I'll know one day. But anyways, yes, this is acceptable.
Well, what
It's a closed loop system.
What
Do know
exact-
the replicator system does in fact have a port for bricks, but you don't need it, essentially.
Okay.
If you really
So,
wanted to use bricks, you could.
Why would you though?
It's really not necessary,
So,
as I already explained.
Absolutely.
Fiddleman, what exactly do these replicating bricks like replicate? Like, what's in them?
Food.
Yes,
Food,
that's
huh?
what a replicator does. Not sure how they do it, but that's what it does.
Okay.
They are
That's
mysterious
really-
things.
That I feel as though I already answered the question of how that works. I guess I'll give you a reminder of this information is restricted by Morgus Luxury Exotics. So, I mean, you get it now, right?
Sure.
Yes,
Okay.
I get it. Yes. I don't get it at all, but just-
I don't worry about it. It's a corporate thing.
Well,
You should
shall
really
we
look
get-
into having your synthetic decoupled from the corporation.
Not a bad idea.
Probably would make things easier for us, but I'm not a technical person.
Yeah.
Oh. You taking it?
I should note that decoupling me from the corporation does void my warranty.
That's a
Not
bad
the worst thing. There's always so much like fine print in those warranties. It's not even funny. Anyways, yeah, I think we'll take it.
Yes. And where will we be taking this again?
You are taking it to. 1 second. I need this to go to the Ibis Feather System,
These feathers.
specifically being delivered to Helton Skull Station. That's HELTIN hyphen SKAL
HEL
TIN hyphen skull SKAL.
And okay, so that's the corporation is
No, that's the space station.
okay, that's the space station. And what's the sector that it's in?
Ibis Feather, IBIS.
Okay, sounds like a rudimentary job. Won't run into any trouble getting this to the station, correct?
No, of course not. And
Not
as soon as
reading
he
his mind.
says this, you guys hear a door on the far side of the room open, and you can see that as you guys all turn around, there is a man, kind of short and stocky, but he's got like he's got 3 hired guns behind him who kind of have just not like guns like drawn like to fire at you, but just kind of in like at the ready, kind of across their chest. And he kind of says, "Fiddler le faddle. It is I, Faffer A. Bout. I've come to take back the cargo you stole from us."
Just said.
Always gotta be
After a bout.
complications.
Yes, he's Faffer A. Bout.
Is that PHAFFER?
It's FAFFER.
Oh boy, Faffer.
A stands for Arnold.
Faffer Arnold Bout.
He just goes by the abbreviated letter, the initial.
Mm-hmm.
Abbreviated letter. It's just the initial.
Faffer about.
Faffer about.
Not very fab, are you? Aren't you?
What?
Your initials. Never mind. I was trying to be.
You're saying
kind
that
of
I'm not
humorous.
fabulous.
No, you're
I'm-
ridiculous to me. But anyways,
I'm confused by this situation now.
Well, it's pretty simple. I, Faffer A. Bout, was a member of Fiddle Fowl's crew, and he cut me out of this deal. And I want the cargo, so they can make the exact same deal with the exact same person, and I get all the money.
But none of us get.
No,
The
no,
money
no.
anyway.
I mean, if I'll hire you if you want. Actually,
How
no.
much are you
Screw
paying?
that. I'll just do it myself.
Well, that's
what?
No, that'd be way more interesting. How much is he paying you? 60, 70 credits?
40.
Fiddler. Good
A
on
bit
you.
low.
It's a good move.
What?
You're the
Okay,
delivery people. You're the middleman.
right. So you were a mutineer on his ship?
I was not a mutineer. That was him. Fiddler le Faddle.
He was the captain, or you were the captain?
It was a 3-way venture. We didn't really have a captain.
Oh,
But let's just say that my escape pod kind of malfunctioned, and I was sleeping in an escape pod because we didn't have room anywhere else in the ship. And he ejected us and then took off with the cargo.
right.
Huh.
Well, you willing to
Is-
pay us more?
No,
Okay then. And he's
I'm only paying these guys. They'll do it for me.
okay. I think after that, Ash just tosses his knife at one of the guys.
Okay,
Okay,
we're
yeah,
fighting.
make.
We're fighting.
we are doing a violence.
if
Oh,
you're
man.
throwing, I think this isn't throwing. This is gonna be this is gonna be a agility.
Okay.
Yeah, I think yeah, I think this is definitely like an agility kind of deal. You're kind of trying to make sure you land a good aim on this guy.
Could I add athletics to this?
No, not really.
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
So
if you
that
had
means
sneak,
I
I'd say I'd allow sneak because this is kind of like a quick
no sneak on this guy, so it's a 9.
9. I mean, that's still a success. So roll damage.
Just just a 1d6. Although, since I threw it, could I add my Deadeye?
Yeah, sure.
That's a ranged weapon.
Yeah. Technically a
Oh.
ranged weapon.
I rolled minimum damage, so a
Oh.
total of 3 with the added.
I mean, you nearly KO this dude anyways. You throw your blade out and it like catches him like above the heart, like in a very near fatal spot. And he kind of just like falls back to the ground as his two companions kind of pull to the side and draw their guns up, and Fiddler kind of whips out his own sort of very blocky looking pistol. However,
Damn,
the
that was only
shot,
about 3 points. Son of a bitch.
however, the shot that comes is not from them.
Mm-hmm.
You take 1 point of damage as Ash, as a bit of laser kind of scores your arm and leaves a singe as
Ooh.
another door, not a door, but some windows kind of blast inwards as these two dudes kind of combat roll over the wall, followed by another person who kind of slides in, and she's average height, long dark hair, but she has like tattoos across her face and her neck, and basically one of her arms has been replaced with a cybernetic enhancement that is just a gun.
Whoa. A gun, a whole arm,
So-
just a gun.
Whole armed gun, and she cries out, "Faffer a bout, Billy LaVattle, I'm gonna kill you two sons of bitches, and if I don't, my name ain't Twiddledee Thumb."
What?
Kira would like to hide behind something big.
Absolutely, yes. As in this moment, basically, these two rival crews have just shown up to start some shit and take back what was taken by. You're not really taken by Fiddler. He kind of just like cut his other two crewmates in a really kind of vicious move
Great and
by ejecting
glorious
them.
Thin man. How many people did you betray?
Just these two. Yes, Ash, your armor would have blocked that 1 damage.
Awesome.
A little bit of armor kind of you wear on your body manages to kind of shrug off the laser fire. Yeah, you have two competing groups now trying to shoot you down, and Fiddler says, "Look, I'm not part of this. Get me out of here. Otherwise, dead men don't pay."
Yeah, but they might.
We gotta say.
Let's just say that Thaffer about is not going to pay you guys because they're paying somebody else. Then Twiddledee Thumbs is just going to kill you all anyways.
Very well. This is not in our contract. I demand compensance.
Okay. First, let's get to Kira's hide check.
Yeah.
Kira, make me a well, it's probably be agility, right?
I think it's going to
Compensation.
be agility, and she doesn't really have anything to apply to it because she sure doesn't have sneak.
Actually, hold on. Let's. Yeah, agility.
Agility totally makes sense. I've got a 7.
Yeah, 7. Okay. You get behind cover, but you're not really hidden per se.
Okay,
They know where you're at, but you're not in a line of fire.
right.
Um,
Getting out of the line of fire is incredibly important to her.
yes.
She she shouts out like, Rattlesnake Jack, you technically own me. Do I have the authorization to harm organics?
Let me think about it. Hell yes, you do.
Okay.
Massacre these fools.
Okay.
She like nimbly not nimbly, but nervously sticks her thumb out behind her hiding place and then yanks it back in.
That's the spirit.
Excellent. Malorus, you're trying to strong arm Fiddler into giving you more money for this job
Yes.
now?
Yes, because this is not in our original contract.
Okay, yes. This is going to definitely be a willpower manipulation. If you have it.
What did I do? Okay. So I rolled a 2 and a 3. Got skill in it, so I'm going to reroll. 2, which is a 3. So 8 total.
He says, "Fine, I'll phone one of the boxes for you. Just get me the hell out of here."
We could probably sell the box. Okay, deal. Gonna try and use a force field to cover him. While Jack and Kira and Ash cover our escape.
Yeah, sure. Let's while we're doing that and you're getting the force ready, let's see what Ash and Rattlesnake Jack are doing.
Okay, so did I bring my jetpack?
Yes, you did.
All right, I want to take out the jetpack, pull out the chainsaw sword, zoom straight towards the door those three goons are, holding the sword in front of me, and like just impale one like with the chainsaw sword. Hopefully more than one if I can drive it through him or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is gonna be a strength check.
Okay, can I use reckless because it's insane?
This is absolutely reckless, and if you have tech or piloting, I'll let you use it for this.
I don't have those. I do have reckless.
Yeah, reckless absolutely works for this.
All right, so I get an extra +1. It's strength.
Yeah, I could also see the argument for agility though too.
Okay, I would like to use agility because that gives me a
Use
+3.
agility, yeah.
All right, sweet. So +3. Let me roll them. Ooh, it's gonna be an 8.
It's an 8. Roll damage for your chainsword.
Okay, that's a medium weapon.
It's a medium weapon.
Medium weapon is 1d6, I believe.
Plus one.
Okay. Give it a roll here. Ooh, total of 6.
Total of 6.
Yeah. 5 plus 1.
Yeah, I mean, as you like launch forward, you definitely hit Baffer about, and you hit him in such a way that like the chainsaw just kind of bisects him.
Oh.
And it's just a gallons of blood everywhere. You're covered in it now too. And you rocket out into the hallway and away from combat.
Oh man, hey, looks like he's halfer about now.
You do, interesting enough, get a ping on your communicate. Your group has been credited 8 credits.
He had a bounty?
You had a bounty.
Oh, sweet. That means I'm.
Well, that means we each got 2 credits, everybody.
You got 2 credits.
Nice. And more
you re-
importantly, that means we got a bounty, dead or alive, one of the coolest phrases of all time. Which means we are officially badass bounty hunters.
Right.
I mean, here's the thing. Going forth, there may be individuals in your way that might have bounties on them.
I
I
think
guess
after,
it's Ash's turn now.
yeah, I feel like after that, Ash just gonna like, oh, that's nice. Anyone else got a bounty on your head?
Phil says, Twiddle does.
Okay. Pull out my shotgun, go straight for it.
Okay, yeah. Do you structure?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be an agility.
Yeah, but yeah. Okay. Ooh, 10.
10. Yeah, nope. Yeah, absolutely. You managed to get the shot off and dodge the sort of laser fire that sort of careens in your direction.
Or max damage. 6, 7,
Ooh.
9 points of damage.
Yeah, more than she has health. You just run up and just. Is it like a classic gunpowder pellet shot shotgun, or is it like a laser weapon, like a directed energy weapon or something?
I think Ash is a sucker for the classics.
Okay, sucker
Yeah.
for the classics. Yeah, you fire and just shoulder, right arm, the non-cyborg portion just gone as she tumbles backwards.
And I think it's a pump action, so he just very quickly and actually like catches the shell.
With his head, absolutely.
That is so cool.
You guys get a ping across the communicators. Your crew has been credited 12 credits.
Oh, that's
3?
yeah.
Another,
Wow.
12 is for 3 each.
3, yeah, so.
Matt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, so I think it's back around to Kira at this point.
Yes.
Quick question. So it was her right arm that had the cybernetic bit, but the cybernetic bit is now on the floor? Or
Left
was it
arm.
her... Great.
And it's a part of her body still, and she's dead, but
That's fine. Kira is attempting to hijack that arm.
Okay,
And I'm gonna get kind of weird with it if this works.
got it.
Okay. So I think that this would be basically an intelligence tech, unless I'm completely bonkers about it.
I think this is actually going to be manipulation.
Okay, well I don't have manipulation, but can I
Because
still
I
use
think this is like, I mean, like it's trying to get a something to do it for you. I guess
She's
it's also
just
part of
trying to get
tactic.
control of the arm.
Okay, yeah, I guess I could see tech.
Okay. So still intelligence, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. I've got a 6 and a 1. I'm gonna reroll the 1. I got a crit now. Still
Oh,
got
6 and a 6.
Nice.
What was your
So-
intent with the
Well,
arm?
With the arm, it was just to have them shoot other people. But since I got the crit, the wires that are kind of running through her body, like to get her brain active with this arm, Kira's used that, and this dead woman just stands back up like a zombie, points her arm, and shoots who needs to be shot.
Yeah, on kind of nearest closest to them are 2 of her hired guns. There's also the other 3 hired guns that are kind of still in here.
Sounds good. Yeah, then her own people. That's funnier.
Okay. Yeah, make roll a.
Like if I didn't roll the crit, I wouldn't be doing the zombie thing, but I did roll the crit, so I'm like, yeah,
Absolutely.
she's puppeting her like a freaking
Flourish.
zombie now.
roll a d6 plus 1.
Okay. Rolled another 6, so 7.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, it just turns on, and the guy kind of like looking over to take a shot at Ash, and he is just silhouetted in light as he just is flash incinerated, and it kind of just a burnt corpse falls over a table.
Neat. Kira says.
I would say at this point, though, even with the critical, like this amount of effort, like you can just kind of see that the body sloughs away from the cybernetics.
Yeah.
The cybernetics are still, you still have access to the cybernetics. There's just the dead body that has been separated from them.
Right, got it. Like it just burned it out.
Yeah, that was absolutely badass.
Right.
It's very grotesque.
Someone said badass. Drinking.
Oh, it's if anybody
You're
does,
welcome. Okay. See, there's still Malorus. I think you still need to go do something.
Maurus is just gonna put up a force wall behind him and in front of him, and our contact again for this
Fiddler.
Fiddler. Yeah, it's just gonna cover himself and Fiddler with a force field, and just Fiddler. I think our best interest right now is just watch the show. Me and my crew can just handle this by themselves.
We should get out of here.
Okay.
A
so
shootout is going to drain city security.
Oh shit, that is right. Well, I
We're not safe. We need to go.
crud. I mentioned I was doing this, right?
Apparently, yes.
Yes, right. All right, I'll push. You push. Come on, let's get these out of here.
I mean, yeah, these are like hover assisted, but if someone take a strength check to do this.
I have a -1 strength.
I mean, look, it's
Let's see how it goes. Well, it goes poorly. My die rolled under my dresser.
That's
One.
what happens when you only have one die.
Yep. Pulling up
you
the
only
online
have
roll.
one die.
That's my only D6. Yep.
Woo!
Pulling up the dice roller. I rolled a crit.
Oh, nice.
Double
With a
sixes.
-1. Yeah, double sixes, but with a -1, that's 11.
I mean, it's still a critical success. Yeah, you actually use your force field to actually kind of like extend your grip to like 3 of them,
Mhm.
and begin to kind of easily push these things out of the room. And Fiddler kind of sees this and grabs the other one and kind of helps wheel it out.
Mhm.
Let's do Ash, and then we'll wrap up this kind of round with Rattlesnake Jack, because I think that's gonna be a very interesting one. So Ash, what you doing?
I think seeing and hearing that we need to get out is like, oh, okay. And like while he's sort of like maneuvering to grab his combat knife back from the person. I'm guessing.
I mean,
Well,
he's
actually-
writhing on the ground. He's still alive.
Oh, so he pulls it out, puts it back into the guy.
Make me a strength roll.
That's cocked. Okay. 9.
9. Okay. Yeah, you run up.
Actually, could I do athletics with that? Well, no, it doesn't really matter. I got 2 4s, so yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I'll allow it if you want to try to roll for a 5 or a 6.
I mean,
No,
that's
it's
pushing
not
it,
worth
man.
it. It's not worth it.
With 2 4s, that's really risky.
No,
I mean,
not worth
you
it.
just can't roll a 1.
Yeah, no, it's not worth it. No, that'll be fine.
Okay, yeah, you just run up, as kind of get ahead of the group, grab your knife, just through the chest. This guy is, he has 1 hit point left. So no matter what you roll on the die, is going to kill him. You can roll if you like.
3.
3, yeah, it's just an absolute death blow. However, the guy next to you, the hired gun, his boss might be dead, but he still got paid for this. He's gonna at least do a little before he leaves.
Yeah.
Actually, he's gonna take a shot and then run.
Understand.
He is gonna do 2 points of damage to you.
So 1.
With a bit of laser fire, kind of manages to break through your armor, and he's just like, "My employer is dead. Sorry."
Motherfucker.
And he just kind of runs. The other guy also probably runs too at this point, because his boss
you
is
did
dead.
just see his boss get zombied up and blow
No,
away
this is
when
the other
he
guy.
sees-
This
Okay.
guy's by the door leading out of hydroponics, blue 7.
Got it.
The other guy that got hired is a crazy maniac, is gonna fight to death no matter what.
Oh, okay, good.
Uh,
There's always one of them.
But yeah, so essentially the entrance is now cleared. Jack, you are careening through hydroponics on a jetpack.
All right, so there's the one guy left.
You are away from this room. You're away from your allies. You're on your own, flying through this hydroponic sector. You like
Alright.
flying through like trees and bushes and shit like that.
That by
Okay.
every security camera ever.
Hope they get my good side. All right, I want to like flip around, swing back, and then zoom back to the battle to help out my my friends.
Absolutely, yeah. This is I definitely think this is like an agility pilot or agility tech.
I don't have.
I have
tech,
both
do
of
have-
those.
I do have +2 for agility, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, this is pretty reckless what you're doing. You're using the jetpack to get back.
Oh, it is reckless.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
okay. So it's another +1, so +3 total. All right, I'm rolling. Oh, incredible. Double 6s, total of 15.
Nice.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
Damn.
you changed it from like a goofy can't make it back to the battle to like badassness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as,
drink,
well,
drink,
take a
Marvin,
drink.
drink.
as you manage to catch yourself wing around like a tree and kind of between 2 big ferns, flash out. And you guys, as you're like wheeling the containers out, you see that one guy who is running in the opposite direction of, I guess, kind of running ahead of you essentially. Just a blur of Rattlesnake Jack in this guy's head. This guy's like running, and his head kind of just separates from his body as they go separate ways. But Jack, you are here. You are now in full control of your jetpack.
Whoa.
You're now just kind of floating here.
All right. I will spin around, zoom back to my friends. 3-point landing, by the way.
Of course.
You know, look up and then be like, say something super badass and cool, like, "Hey guys."
I mean, hey, sure, if that works.
Well,
Times
shit.
competent, but at other times ridiculous. It's an enigma. I don't get him at all.
A
Captain Jack.
badass
You
enigma.
and me both.
Sorry,
Hi, Captain
Mars.
Jack. I just murdered somebody. I'm gonna murder someone else now.
Go for it.
Yeah, so I mean, all that remains kind of now we're, I guess at this point we're kind of in a free initiative, back into a free initiative because everybody's gone. And there's just one guy remaining.
Yeah. So
One guy
I'm
that ran
hop-
away.
So I'm hoping with this last psycho guy that he's still somewhat near that cybernetic arm that's now
Yeah.
detached. What she's going to try to do is basically cause, because she already can see that it overheated to the point that it cooked this lady.
Yeah.
So she's going to try to overheat it to the point that it explodes to take out this last guy.
Yeah, this is actually going to be a willpower.
Well, she's
Actually,
terrible.
no,
at
this is definitely intelligence. No, this is definitely. I'm reading intelligence. Definitely intelligence.
Okay.
Intelligence. Science. If you have it.
Do you have science?
Yeah, you're trying to intentionally cause this thing to overload.
Oh my god, I rolled snake eyes. Well, I
Oh.
get to reroll one of those.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope, I didn't get. I'm gonna mark experience.
Hey, you mark experience.
But no, that didn't get it up to a success.
Yeah, you're focusing on this thing, and you can see like the coils in the gun beginning to like heat up, and then just a very very minor explosion of like this thing overheating and frying, like a small chemical explosion, like an electrical explosion. Nothing much.
That didn't do what I wanted it to do. Hold on, I'll try to hijack a satellite and just destroy everything in the neighborhood.
No, don't wait.
Us too.
Yeah. And who wants to go next?
I'm guessing I'm still using the force field to get our cargo to the car.
Actually, sorry. Before that, guy does return fire at Kira because it was hail.
Yeah.
You 6 points of laser damage.
That's a lot of damage on her.
Yeah.
She'll just straight up take 6 points of laser damage. That almost halves her, but not
Yeah,
quite.
it's like when we're like, sorry, let me try to get that satellite, and he is just, as you guys are like standing there, he just rakes at area with laser fire as one of you grabs Kira.
Yeah.
Just gets blasted.
Her head gets shot off. And then she just reaches down and picks it up under one arm and goes, I'm okay.
Oh,
Yeah, connectors are fried
Oh,
a little bit, but
Kira.
it's an easy repair. Easy.
I think
Oh yeah, my CPU's not in there. Well, QPU. It's actually really funny how my body works. You see, Morgus Luxury Exotics restricts this information.
Should I return fire, or does everyone have this?
I got this.
Ghost. Oh, actually, I think Ash got it.
Yeah.
Ash, turn him to ash.
That's what all of you do. No, except for me, but talker.
Oh.
Doesn't sound like Ash rolled very well just now
Does
either.
not sound like you did.
Sounds unsure of himself.
Actually, I think I just barely get it out with a 7. So I don't think I can. I don't have anything that would allow me to re-roll it, any of the die. So
Yeah, I mean, you still, if it's still an success, you still get to shoot this guy.
Yep.
yeah.
Uh,
So
are you shooting with a gun?
yeah, minimum damage. So
Which is,
3.
yeah, you shoot him and you kind of wing him in the
4.
leg. Oh, 4?
Yeah, because it's 1 plus 1 for the shotgun, and then another plus 2 for Deadeye. So yeah, 4.
Yeah, no, that's a killing blow for him. You do kill him, kind of like this, like very long distance shotgun blast. But before he does, he like grabs some sort of thing from his pocket, chucked a pin to the side, and toss it at him, and then just turn to red mist. As a grenade ting 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 explodes. Ash, you take 6 points of damage.
Oh,
The dice give it, the dice take it.
Yep.
Wish my force field could have covered that, but we're moving stuff. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, it's fine. What the fuck? What's a
Yeah.
grenade in the fucking building?
I'm fine. I'm fine. He just hit me in the head.
Your head? Where is your head? Oh, you have it.
Yeah, it's here. Hi.
Why are you
Oh.
holding your head? Oh,
Well, I
Yeah.
wasn't just going to leave my head in the other room. A lot of my delicate sensor arrays are in there.
I keep forgetting. AI, not real person,
Not real.
kind of. You are you. I will say that.
I am me.
There you go.
It's It's okay. I have a green scarf back on the rest of me that I can just it'll hold it on there.
And then we can get you repaired. Ash, how are you doing?
Been better. That's fine.
We got
Let's
you
just-
med bay for that exactly.
Yeah, let's get on.
Yeah,
The ship.
and I think after if that was the last guy, Ash just leans on the things and just pushes.
Yeah, you guys
I'm right
begin
on top. Don't worry, I'm moving this.
No, I got this.
No. No, I
As-
think this is how telekinesis works.
I'll just go ahead and get the ship ready.
Yeah, as you guys begin to do this, you guys hop in the elevator, and as the doors close, you suddenly see the lights turn to red as you hear security alert, security alert, hydroponics in lockdown, security alert.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. She pops, like holding your head in one hand, she pops open like whatever access panel there might be in this elevator in the other, and just kind of wires go out of her hands, and she's going to try to override it.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a intelligence tech.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna push it a little bit because I can. Because right now I've got a 4, a 2, and a 2. So I could make it better. I technically can't make it worse. Okay, and I rolled another 2. So we're at an 8.
Right, that's still a success. Yeah, you managed to get in there, pop up with the wires, and activate the elevator remotely. You guys can feel it
Yeah.
sort of churn upwards. This heavy elevator, and the doors open.
Yeah. Her ambition on a full success was to get the alarm shut off. So I'm kind of treating the partial successes.
Well, so the
Scary out
full alarm is handled literally somewhere else. It's a separate
Yeah.
system from elevator controls.
Got it.
But a full success probably could have concealed this act and prevented it from appearing on security log,
Got it.
which unfortunately it did. As you guys arrive up and begin pushing these things out, you can see kind of through red hydroponics red 4 is the cargo bays, and down the hall from you behind you, door opens as a heavily armored city security officer. Freeze! Nobody move. And he wheels a taser cannon in your direction.
Okay. Can I put the force field in front of us, like blocking that fire? As everyone else pushes the cargo onto the ship.
You would also have to push on this as well. Actually, no, there's Fiddler. Yeah, you could do this.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to try and block him. Everyone, please get back onto the ship with the cargo. I'll move backwards with you.
Yeah,
Don't have to
make
tell me twice.
Let's
Oh, and I
do
got
it.
something.
Mhm.
I want to grab that cargo and then bust up the rocket jet, so like put a little rocket force to push it in.
Okay, yeah, this is definitely going to be some sort of tech check. I think intelligence. Like this is like the fine tuning of this tech.
Okay, is it reckless?
It's definitely reckless.
All right, so I got a plus. I'm at 0 then.
Okay, a straight roll.
Okay, let's do it. It's a 7.
Hey, that's a success.
Partial success.
You do manage to do it. However, you kind of like your first jolt kind of sends you further than the rest before you kind of like one of them is kind of like scattered forward. But you're still relatively together, just kind of now sort of separate from each other.
Ooh, okay.
Kira's gonna try her best to push one of these, but she's also holding her head.
You set your head on top.
Yeah, I guess she sets her head on top of it, and
Just
yeah, the headless body is pushing it, and her head is just up
you know
on
what?
the top of this thing.
I want this to be a strength, and if you have piloting, yes.
She does have piloting, so
I think this is wild
Pilot
for
your
this.
own head.
okay. I've got a 5 and a 6 on the dice. My strength is 0, so that's an 11. I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna reroll.
Yeah.
I just success is good.
Absolutely, yeah. You managed.
She's just like her head is up there whistling a happy tune as her headless body is pushing it. There's like some weird pinkish goo leaking out of the neck.
Oh yeah, no.
Kind of
Somebody.
getting all over her like suit. I decided she doesn't leak white. I didn't want to go full alien with it, but it's not red either. It's just like weird and pink.
It's like the pink meat kind of
Yeah, it's
slurry they use and thing.
it's like what they used to make chicken McNuggets.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah. Oh
slurry.
yeah. Don't read any of those like fast food books from like the early 2000s if you don't want to feel just completely gross about fast food. Funny, side story.
She's basically like a kid, like polymer skeleton, pink slime flesh. You know, that's basically what she is.
Mimics the bioorganics correctly. Who knows what it's made of?
Yeah.
Mole rat.
It's made of mole
It's
rat.
made of mole rat.
She
Yeah,
can't- she can't go into any more details than that, but she can tell you it's made of mole rat.
I will say, as you guys are doing this, and Malus, you have the force field kind of blocking this. He does let loose a blast of this taser cannon, and you guys just see this sort of like cone of like. Well, actually, you wouldn't see anything because this is technically invisible. Like this is like just sheer electricity being fired out in your direction. You guys can just kind of feel the sort of change of static and the smell of ozone as this thing fires. Malorus, I do need you to make me a concentration, like a willpower check for this,
Yep.
because
Willpower.
you're blocking something that is a very powerful weapon designed to knock people out.
I rolled a 3 and a 2, so I'm gonna reroll the 2.
Okay.
Mark, experience.
Fail.
Somebody made it worse.
Yeah. Fail.
So yeah, you unfortunately you bring the force field up. It really wasn't designed to stop this sort of like this electromagnetic wave being fired out. This sort of kind of shuts down people's nervous systems temporarily.
Super effective against psychics.
It's super effective. Yeah, this is dark move. Actually, no, dark move doesn't affect psychic.
Yes.
Anyway.
I think.
Oh no, psychic can affect dark moves. That's what it.
Dark is super effective against psychics.
And dark is immune to psychic damage.
Yep.
This
Pokemon.
is weird Pokemon. We're back on Pokemon. What the hell?
Okay.
What the hell?
Pokemon types.
Finally,
the
the Rosetta
Pikachu
Stone's been
outfit.
opened on this conversation. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, you guys just see Malorus, kind of, he's got his hands up and then suddenly just kind of thrown back as he is unconscious. And security officers taking a couple of steps forward in your direction. You see him kind of reloading. Well, not reloading. He is venting the heat from just the sheer generation of this as it recharges.
How close are we to the ship right now?
You're probably the ship is probably 500 feet from you, 600 feet.
But I can see the ship.
Only barely through the doorways.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out if I can get a shot off from the ship towards the sky.
Sure, you can attempt to use the ship's weapon to fire.
Yeah.
I will say that this act, even if you roll a critical success, is going to have collateral damage.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not going to be the smartest idea.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know before you roll that
Yeah.
you're firing a
let's-
ship-based weapon
Let's see what Ash
into
can do
civilian
first.
space.
Yeah, let's see what Ash can do first.
Um,
Wait, do you mean collateral damage with us or just random ass people?
Random ass people.
Oh, okay, then she shoots the gun.
Okay. Yeah. So, this is gonna be a it's definitely gonna be an agility.
Yeah.
It's just an agility, just straight agility roll, unless you have.
Just because it's coming from the ship, would it be tech? She is using her hijack for this.
Second. I said you can use hijack, but you can't use tech for this.
Oh, okay.
This is like a weapon system that you're firing.
Right. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out because what did we use before? Because she did get to use something before when she was shooting using the ship.
That was like trying to like finally open a passageway. This is you're just trying to take a target out.
Oh, okay.
This
I mean, is it worth it? Should I go full
look, it's up to you.
chaos demon here?
That's up to you.
Oh,
I'm unconscious.
let's see what happens. Yeah, I've got an 8.
An 8. Okay, mixed success.
Mhm.
Roll me 1d6 and multiply that by 5.
Okay. Sure. So, 25.
Okay. You
She's
guys...
using the ionizing thing, like the microwaves.
Okay. Yeah, you fire through, and you guys can all just kind of feel this radiant heat as the security officer in his sort of heavy armor stops. He's not dead. He is immobilized. However, all the lights go dark in here suddenly, and there's just explosions everywhere as every circuit within range of that weapon has just overloaded. And is turning to slag, and there's an electrical fire now.
Okay.
Hydroponics is on fire.
Is this guy effectively out of it now? Because
He is KO'd. He is out of this.
Well, time to go.
He's effectively
let's get
killed.
outta
He's
here.
not dead.
Yeah, so I pick up Malaris and firemen carry him back,
It
and
seems
then
to be a
keep pushing.
recurring element.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you guys.
I'm sad that didn't make him dead.
heavy armor, probably.
Yeah, he's basically in power armor.
I know, but he just took 25 damage.
Oh no, he is effectively KO'd. He is sealed inside of his mech. They have to they're gonna have to basically take the jaws of life to pry him out. If he had used the gun, he would have just been a red spray. But then it would have been a
She would have
column of
murdered.
damage through through Holler
Yeah.
City. Good thing you didn't roll snake eyes. That was real bad.
Oh, I think I would have murdered a lot of people with that,
Oh,
possibly
yeah.
including us.
Yes, you guys are able to get to your ship. The
Great.
ramp is down. You're able to wheel these on. Fiddler's
So-
like, I'm just gonna make my leave here.
Yeah. See ya.
Rattlesnake
Fiddler.
Jack, I need you to deauthorize me from killing organics now.
Okay, no more killing.
Okay, thank you. That's good,
Fiddler-
because I was about to get really murdery. Let me turn off the satellites that I was just about to use to destroy the planet.
Yeah, you guys see Fiddler kind of looks at the situation and just like fucking bolts. He's alive. He'll make sure that you're paid at the very end. And
What a relief.
one of these replicator brick packages, boxes in there is for you now.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, great. Well, let's use one of these for the. I was going to make a dinner for everybody tonight, and I should put my head back on. This is probably disconcerting, right? Because the body's just gesturing, but her head's talking on top of the
Yeah.
pallet.
Am I
you guys,
still unconscious?
yes, you're still. You're coming around at this point. As
All right,
the ship,
let's get Ash and Malaris in the med bay.
Did I discover enlightenment?
You sure did, buddy.
Just a lot of extra electricity.
Kira at this point's taken her head and like kind of put it like on the stump and tied a green ribbon around it.
yeah, as you guys,
Well, get cooking.
I like that. I like the green ribbon thing. That's awesome.
Yeah, let's hope your husband to be doesn't pull that off years later. And then Aw.
Oh, I'm so glad I wasn't the one who got that joke. You guys take off. As you do notice that there are radar pings in the distance as security is being scrambled. I mean, if you want to check your bounties, you're more than welcome to as you guys take off into orbit.
It's probably a lot
I'm
higher.
definitely doing that. Oh, sorry.
Your bounty is now 55. Wanted, dead or alive in Holler City.
Mm.
Dead
Okay.
or alive?
What's
Think
the-
that
what's
using a ship-based weapon on a civilian structure is considered terrorism.
Okay, what's the picture looking like? What's the picture situation on the bounty poster?
It's you as you like you. There's a picture that somehow was caught on a security camera of you flying through like some bushes with your chainsaw out, just rippling blood behind you.
Oh yes, perfect. I printed out and like posted up in my room. So cool.
I'm sorry
yes.
I did things that caused us to be wanted dead or alive, everybody.
No, it's okay. Don't feel bad because being wanted dead or alive is the most, sorry, Malaris, badass thing you can possibly be. We are living the outlaw. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Conscious, through the depths of unconsciousness, he somehow takes a drink.
And it is also only located for Holler City. Like this is Holler City security wants you're wanted now by them. For the fact.
I'm really glad that you've deauthorized me because honestly, getting wanted dead or alive like that by that security, like if I was still able to kill organics, I would just blow up the planet right now.
Oh man, well look, don't do that.
No,
Then you couldn't
now
get
I'm
paid.
not going to.
Good, don't do it.
But just know
All
that
right.
I could.
I'm aware, and that's super cool. Like, if there's an opportunity to blow up a planet in the future, like we'll think about it. I'm glad.
Okay,
I'm glad that's on the table.
Great. I'm gonna make dinner now. She
Hell
goes off
yeah!
to make dinner.
I'm excited.
Yeah, you guys all sort of head to medical bay to get fixed up. You go off to be cooking. And yeah, there's a beautiful meal that's sort of set out. Are you using your own replicating stuff right now, Kira?
She actually uses one of the bricks because why not? Why
So-
not make it fancy?
When you investigate the crates, these cryostasis pods, they're sealed shut. Like there are
Oh.
caps welded over security systems, electrical systems, and there's an actual manual lock. So there's
Oh.
nothing. It's all analog protecting these things. There's no digital insertion in here, and you don't know how.
How to
why.
open it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, if you have a key.
It also makes her suspicious that it might not be replicator bricks in there. Because that seems like a lot of effort for replicator bricks.
It's just a
Ah.
padlock.
Is it? Any rate, okay, well, she'll just use the ship system then.
Yes. As you guys continue on and leave the system you're headed for, the Ibis Feather, it is about 3 weeks ish, 2.5 to reach it because it is 3 systems over.
Yeah,
so
which means we use 3 fuel on the way.
It is most of you on the way over.
How much fuel do we have altogether?
4.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why refueling was something Kira asked about almost instantly.
You already paid for refill in the last session. You paid for repairs. That's all done.
Yeah, and we're supposed to be getting some free refueling because we didn't. We stayed with the guy that we danced with the man that brought us. But she's laying out food. I'm guessing we've had enough time to heal during this time.
Yeah, you'll have enough time to heal during this time. Absolutely. You have plenty of downtime for that.
Now she's just wearing the green ribbon for Kixies, but she doesn't need to.
Yeah, but the meal you guys eat, you know,
Can I describe it?
I have a description if you want to hear it. Describe the food. Absolutely.
I want to describe the food they're getting.
Yes,
'cause,
please,
I mean,
absolutely. Describe the food that we're tasting.
Sure. So, I'm saving Rattlesnake Jack for last because yours is gonna be ridiculous. So the thing that Ash gets is a flame grilled worm colossus from Rigel 15. So it's obviously not the entire worm because people can ride around on them and destroy oil refineries with them. But I just thought, well, if you could kill something that's like nearly impossible to kill, it would probably be the worm colossus of Rigel 15. So I try my best to get it seared for you. You don't really seem like the kind of guy that drinks greens or eats greens, I mean.
Okay.
So I put potatoes on there.
That's good. Good stuff.
Yeah, just a baked potato with some sour cream. And for a drink, I have beer and whiskey. And if you want to, you can put the whiskey inside of the beer and I'll make it homey.
I'm sure there's some sort of like combo that has like a weird name, kind of like along the lines of like an Irish car bomb or something like that.
Yeah. So that's yours. Malorus, I've made you a charcuterie platter, which is razor deer, oblique boar, and the flying jellyfish, all from your homeworld. Um, the tangerines, obviously, you requested, and a selection of cheeses, which would be cow, goat, and unicorn. And fun fact about unicorns, they used to be mythological animals, and people just decided to make them. And their cheese is delicious.
Extremely so. All the delicacies of BIM. Oh, is the sangria with it?
Of course, there's the sangria. And she turns on the music of the composer that you like.
Uh, oh, the delicacies of BIM, along with the. What did I name this guy? Sorry.
Look, that's you. That's in your notes.
Rascal Bin Lad, the famous BIM violinist, my favorite musician.
Whoa,
Thank you
Laura,
very much, Kira.
this
You're
music
welcome.
rocks.
It was selected at when you sleep. There's brain scans that are done of the crew, and so I kind of found out your favorite foods or what you might think would be your favorite foods. I'm not 100% this is your favorite food, Rattlesnake Jack, but it's what you think you should eat.
Yeah.
As she lays down, it just looks like a hamburger with French fries. So, this is a badass burger
Hell yeah.
that is very spicy. Um, so first of all, by ass, I interpreted that as donkey, which is an extinct animal, but I'm pretty sure I got it right. It
Sounds
might taste
great.
more like beef, unfortunately, but I did my best to guess what it would be like. The sauce on it is sort of a hollandaise mixed with capsaicin. It's actually mostly just it's just pure capsaicin.
All right. Well, I don't know what that is, but it sounds great.
It's very spicy. Then there is a kimchi on it, as well as pickled habaneros, all on a sesame
Ooh.
seed bun.
Awesome.
Yes, there are French fries here, which are scorpion fries or fire fries. Basically, they are coated in a pepper made of Trinidad scorpion peppers.
Whoa.
And as is traditional with a burger, here's a milkshake. The milkshake is a ghost milkshake because it contains the ghost pepper.
Whoa. Awesome.
Yes. If you finish this entire meal, you will officially be a badass.
Oh, sweet.
Or your ass will be bad. I'm not sure which of the two.
All right. Well, we should definitely call this meal the rattlesnake. I eat all of it, and then I'm going.
Can you
Well,
eat all of
so-
it is the question.
Here's the thing.
Constitutional.
Yeah.
This all looks. Hey, it looks as and smells as Kira describes to you. This is at the behest of Cat. I've come up with this description of how it tastes. All of this food has a resounding flavor that is akin to eating unsweetened wheat grain gruel cooked with a little too much water, with grains not properly sifted after being macerated. There's a siltiness that lingers in the sides of the gums that should be. No matter what you do, you just can't pick out that siltiness, and it doesn't come out with any of the fluids, which also has the exact same consistency, even the whiskey and the beer. But the funny thing is, there's just like this lingering ghost flavor of what it should taste like. But that hope is then just grabbed and dashed against the rocks viciously. This food is nutriently sufficient, and it appears as order. It is not good, it is not bad, it is just unpleasant.
What is this?
What do you mean? It's
It
what you
tastes.
should like.
It should, but it tastes horrible. Like
It's
cruel.
I don't have taste buds. Could you describe it for me?
It tastes like some kind of cruel mix with, like mud mixed with sand baked in the sidewalk, next to an anthill, and some of the ants got in.
Oh. Hmm.
It tastes like depression. And
Depression.
that's what we're gonna call it for tonight.
not much different than the MREs Ash had to deal with.
Yeah. This is like what I have to the nutrient squares I have to eat in the mess hall.
This is the first time
ship.
Alaris has ever eaten food from a replicator.
Cat
It's-
literally messaged me like, "Hey, I want this food to taste like depression. And I'm like, okay, I've got this. I'm just trying to think of like what would be the most unpleasant. Like, like it's not good or bad. It's just unpleasant.
Yeah.
And you have eaten replicator food before. I should
Oh,
know
yeah.
it did not taste
Okay.
like this.
This was an anomaly.
Okay, so it's not his first time. Well,
Nope, but this is a 3-week-long anomaly you're gonna be dealing with.
3 weeks.
What? You have those
Yeah,
tasty.
yeah,
You have those
oh.
tasty bricks in the hold.
Do we have any sriracha on board?
It also tastes like depression.
Oh, even the
Even the sriracha.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, everybody. I seem to be synthesizing. I'm simulating a lot of things right now on the back end, and I didn't think it would start affecting things physically, and it is. So
Oh dear. Is there any way to solve that?
We'll find out next week.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Kat, so much for letting me do that.
You're welcome.
But
I wanted them to know what the food was supposed to be before, like, they bit into it, and it's just.
A feast for the eyes, but hell.
No, not a feast for the senses.
Get pranked.
so as a big fan of groaners or dad jokes, I was like, in this universe, is there a Flash Gordon Ramsay?
Yes, absolutely. He is a flash clone of
As
Flash
soon-
clone of Gordon Ramsay to keep on flash cloning over
Yeah,
and
Flash
over again
Gordon
at every single restaurant.
Yeah, I just felt like Molaris's review just sounded like something that Flash Gordon Ramsay would be like
Yes,
saying about
absolutely, yes.
Kira's food.
I'm so
Oh,
sorry that Kira got us moved to Wanted Dead or Alive because she was.
It's beautiful.
It's like I knew I was doing Chaos Goblin stuff, but you know.
It was awesome. I'm here for it.
Ooh, and some of them got in. Okay, so thank you guys for putting this into the world. This is very fun. Thanks for Chris Wolf and Olivia. I know you say Gullin. Olivia, just tell us. Just, phonetically, just send us a sound bite. Because the system is amazing. And what Patrick and everybody here is doing with it is freaking insane. Which I am encompassing in. That's a lovely thing. I love the insanity. But yeah, if we're gonna roll with this, let's just keep rolling with this. If Patrick, you are, till the wheels fall off, baby. And when they fall off, we'll just keep sailing into space. Who cares?
We'll turn the cart into a boat and we'll just sail on our way.
Oh, thank you so much for running this, dude. And thank you guys for playing some. I want to
Couldn't do
say
without you guys.
Sorry, your synthetic is broken.
no. The characters are your characteristics are. I don't want to say aggressive, but yeah, the characteristics are aggressive. Does that make sense? You're not aggressive characters, but you're definitely playing the characteristics. They're very strong and tropey and very, yes, I'm all in. This is, yes.
I love playing AIs and computers, and especially if they start getting glitchy, which this girl is starting to glitch out pretty hard.
Yeah, it's good to see. I love a trope. I'm big into tropey characters in space. That's just kind of my thing. That's why I'm a sci-fi channel fan. I love the stories on sci-fi because it's so tropey and so good. Thanks everyone. Thanks for watching. If you're watching in VOD, awesome. We're gonna do another one of these. Looks like literally until these guys get tired of, or well, blow up the universe, or or get tired of playing the game. Who knows which one will come first? There might be both. So, thanks everyone. Awesome job. We will see you next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until then, make sure to pull up a chair and make time to tabletop. Punch a mic. That's what I did.
Good night, everybody.